Okay, well, first of all, I'm sorry that I didn't do this unboxing yesterday. I was just too damn tired to do it. I tried, but yeah, just too tired to do any video. So, well, I thought about making this early in the morning, so I just pretty much woke up. It's 7:30 a.m. here, 7:30 a.m. Here in Finland, and I just made a coffee. So excuse me, I'm going to start with that from my PlayStation 1 mug, because, well, PlayStation 1 is, quite simply put, God among consoles. Ooh, well, still hot. Also, this is quite milky this time. Actually, I don't use milk anymore on my coffee. I use well, oat milk, or is it just, oat drink? But it makes your coffee really creamy. So yeah, I just think that coffee is best with oat milk or oat drink, whatever you call it. But yeah, this time I put a little bit extra oat drink to this, so yeah, this is even more creamier than I used to do. So this is more like a latte, I would say. Yeah. Anyway, so now here's the box that, like I said, it came yesterday. Really, isn't this awesome looking box cover? I think it is just awesome. And there's the side, the back side, pretty, just full of text, so quite boring in that sense. Yeah, there are, oh sorry, wrong way. Yeah, there's the 3 films, and also there should be a, well, I'm not saying anything yet, but you will see when I open this. So let's open this with my scissors. And after the unboxing, I will talk a little bit about the film series. Not really about the novel, the original Stephen King novel, just the film series, because firstly I have to admit I haven't read the original novel by Stephen King or Stephen King. I still don't know how do you pronounce it. It really depends on who you ask. Some say Stephen King, some say Stephen King. I had always said Stephen King. So, but anyway, so yeah, I will be, after this, I will be talking about the film series and kind of my history of it. Okay, wow. Actually, I didn't discover I thought it would be more like, plastic and shiny, but it's not. It's like, I can't remember what it's called in English, but in Finnish it's pahvimateriaali. But you can't say wood material. But anyway, it's not. Maybe you know what I mean. It's not a shiny material. Yeah, really nice, really fucking nice. I just love the texture of this box. Just awesome. 18. You have to be adult to watch this. Anyway, yeah, let's take out the first film like that. Oh wow, just absolutely gorgeous. This cover. So this is the first one, of course, made in 84, I think. Well, I'm going to talk about those later. I have my Wikipedia page there already. But yeah, there's one thing that I'm just a little bit disappointed about this box set, and it's that only the first movie is in 4K Ultra HD, and the rest, second and third movie, are on 1080p Blu-ray, so no 4K on the second and third film. But let's open this and see how the okay, so there's two discs actually. I think the other one is oh, it says the other one is Blu-ray. So there is actually a Blu-ray 1080p version of the first film also that I didn't know. So yeah, this is the 4K film and this is the 1080p Blu-ray standard, and there's a nice poster, or what do you call it? I don't know. Okay, this is quite thick. Again, pahvia. Yeah, looks absolutely stunning. The cover, wow. And also I really love, these black borders on 4K Ultra HD movies. They all have this black board. Just look absolutely awesome. Whereas the Blu-rays have either, well, blue borders, or like this, they have just transparent, as you can see. So this is the second one, The Final Sacrifice. If I remember right, this was made in 92, but again, I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. So yeah, here's the actual disc, and yeah, I think this doesn't look as awesome as the first cover, but kinda nice still. The second movies. Okay, Then the third one. Okay, this looks kind of grim, really grim and creepy. Here. Oh, that's awesome. That's really dark and grim. I love it. But still, the first film's cover was the best. Ooh, purple. Purple covered. I don't think you. Maybe to you it just looks like black, but it's actually a dark purple. That disc cover. Really nice color there. And also the cover itself is kind of very dark purple. Yeah. And the third film called Urban Harvest. I think this was made in 95. So yeah, second and third were made in 90s, and of course the first one was 80s movie, 84. But then this is the interesting stuff. Oh, there was, I think, is this a poster or something? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, this is poster. Fucking awesome as hell. Let's first see this. Well, this is the iconic, I think, original film cover of the first film. Yeah, this is classic. This is the original. But I think this looks, on the other side, this looks just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, wow. I think I need to put this on a wall if I can. I don't really have, you know, how can I, you know, keep it there. I don't know. I don't really have the material that I can use to make it stay on the wall, but yeah. Anyway, putting this on wall or not, this looks just amazing. And it says, and a child shall lead them there. Yeah. Oh, wow. I absolutely love this. And as you can see, it's the same as here, pretty much. But this is just the full size. Yeah. Wow. That looked stunning. Whew. And this, my friends, is the shit that really actually, I mean, I could have, without this, I could have already made my decision to bought this box set, but I read that this box set also contains 60-page book made by the, I think, I can't remember his name, but the original, I think, I'm not sure, the original maybe script writer for the first film, and he has made a 60-page book. I'll show you a little bit here. So looks absolutely, it's just not full of text. It actually has like so many nice pictures and just yeah, of course there are like here only text, but yeah, so many pictures from the scenes of the movies. Yeah, just awesome. And I'm not a kind of person who reads much, and there's a reason, and you can pretty much see it on my shirt. I'm dyslexic. Uh, I well, my dyslexia was much worse when I was a younger child and teenager, but lately and when I grew up, uh, now on my adult age, it's not nearly as bad as it was, but still I don't really read books. But yeah, this is definitely, because this is not just text. This has many pictures, like I showed you, and I'm definitely going to read this. That is for sure. Like, because this was one of the main reasons I got this. Well, not the main reason. Of course, the main reasons are the films itself, but yeah, I just read that this has a kind of nice pictured book, which is not very long and thick. That's also the problem, you know, uh, that I don't read much, is that just too many of the books are too thick, too many pages for me to uh, really read the whole story. But of course, one day I would like to actually read the original novel, Children of the Corn. That would be nice. Maybe that's my goal next, to read this. Well, first I need to get my hands on the book. But yeah, this this just looks freaking awesome. So perfect nighttime reading for me here. All right. Um, so that's about the uh, unboxing. Oh, my coffee is getting cold. Oh, so good. Nah, it was still very warm, or warm enough. But yeah, let's talk about the film series. So, um, I don't really need to read that now. Let's just say, in my opinion, the film series, the film adaptations uh, of the novels that Stephen King writes, this is one of the best film adaptation series uh, that came to life from the book. Of course, this is just first three films, and there are like, I would say, about 10 or even more films have been made in the series. So there's many more, much more stuff than just these three films. But uh, I can't really remember. I think I've seen all of them. Well, not maybe the newest ones, but definitely I would say first. Yeah, I have definitely seen the first six movies. And yeah, when let's go back to a little bit to my childhood and just my early teenage years. Back then, I actually really was very much scared of horror movies. I wasn't I was not able to watch them. I was too scared to watch any horror movie, pretty much. And I remember my dad uh, always teasing me like, "Hey, let's watch some horror movie together, okay?" And I was like, "No, no, do I have to? No, you can't make me watch movies. I'm too scared to watch them." And yeah, uh, he just wanted to tease me, and yeah, of course, yeah, it was just all joking and not serious, but yeah, that I always remember that. But back then I was kind of horrified that he would make me watch some movie, and I just saw like sometimes quick scenes from the movies that he was watching, or just I saw them randomly from TV or somewhere else, and yeah, I always shut my eyes, and I was so scared of pretty much all horror movies, and but I would say in my uh, when I actually started enjoying and watching horror movies, I think maybe I was quite old when well, old, but I think I was something like 15, 16 when I really started to enjoy and watch all kinds of horror movies. And just after that, I've been like a just huge horror fan. Of course, that's pretty much goes without saying uh, that horror genre is my favorite in movies. Yeah, you pretty much guessed it. And also, I would say horror is maybe my favorite genre in video games also. But like you have uh, seen on my channel, my taste and variation for games is really wide. I love sport games, mainly ice hockey, NHL. I love driving games, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed. Uh, yeah, I love platformers, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. I love action adventures, Tomb Raider, just Legacy of Kain, uh, series Shadow Man. Hello, of course, because I've been talking about that so many times on my channel and lately. Uh, so yeah, one of my favorite, the first Shadow Man in action adventure genre. But anyway, let's not talk about that. A little bit got off branch there, but let's continue with the movies. Uh, so I can't remember when it was that I saw the first film, first Children of the Corn. I think it was pretty early when I started to watch horror movies in the first place. So I think that I would say maybe mid 90s, maybe more towards, I would say late 90s. I'm born in 81. So yeah, I would say mid to late 90s I saw the first film for the first time, and then just I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to see all the other movies uh, in the series that back then were kind of new. Uh, so of course after that the film series have expanded quite a much, and like I said, I don't think I've seen the most recent films. But yeah, now let's go to the actual Wikipedia page. So yeah, like I said, the first one was uh, made in 84, so I was only 3 year old back then. And yeah, I think I had seen when I was very little, like I would say the end of 80s. I think I saw uh, little bits and pieces from the movie, and I was terrified. And of course, back then there wasn't any other movies than just the first one. Uh, then the second one, and I'm going to just check if I remembered it correctly. Was it released in 92? Yeah, it was released in 92 and actually in Germany, but 93 in US. But yeah, I would say 92. Then the third one, which also was in that box, Urban Harvest, that was made in 95, yeah. Then after these three movies, the fourth one was called Children of the Corn for the Gathering, and that was, there's the film cover. That was released in 96, so just year after the third one. And I have seen that. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have seen at least this first 6 films. And then the fifth one was called Fields of Terror, and that was made in 98. There's the cover of the fifth film. Yeah, I've seen this also. I can remember. A little bit coffee. And then I remember the fourth and fifth films were not that good. Or I should say the fourth was pretty okay still, what I remember, The Gathering. But Fields of Terror, the fifth one, I remember that being quite poor actually. That wasn't very good, what I remember. But then the sixth film, I think was like back to the, like the quality improved much from the fourth and especially fifth film. So the sixth one was called Children of the Corn 666, Isaac's Return. So in that movie, the original villain from the first film made a comeback. Can't remember. John Franklin, the really short one. I don't think he was a midget, but I'm not sure, but he was really short. Short person, but yeah, I loved like his performance on the first film, and I think his performance here was just as good, I would say. So here's the sixth film. There's the main villain, like, and this came 15 years later from the first film. So this came in 99. So yeah, this was a great movie, like on the scale of first three movies, I would say. And then after that, the seventh movie was called Children of the Corn Revelation. I think I've seen this also. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I've seen this. And this was released in 2001. Here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I have actually seen the first 7 films, and then after that there was a quite long hiatus, quite long break between the 2 movies. The next one was yeah, this was the remake of the first film. Yeah, it says on Wikipedia. This was the remake of the 84 film, the original. Just plainly called Children of the Corn. And this was released in 2009. I think I've also seen this movie. Yeah, this was the remake of the first one. Yeah, I kind of remember now a little bit. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, I've definitely seen this. And after that, there was a film. The next one was Children of the Corn Genesis, and that was released in 2011. And yeah, I can say I've definitely not seen this one. No, it doesn't ring any bells. I haven't even seen this cover ever before. Like, okay, maybe in Wikipedia or somewhere in Google, just searching for them. But yeah, I've not seen this movie, I'm sure. And it doesn't look, I mean, just looking at the cover, it doesn't look good. I mean, you can somehow see it already from the cover. Yeah, I don't think this was very good movie. And what does it say? Oh, it's considered as a reboot. Okay, so pretty much after the remake came a reboot. That's a little bit weird in my opinion, but whatever. Then after that, I can't actually, there's no individual page for the next film. Pretty much tells you that the film was pretty bad, if there's even a own page for it on Wikipedia, but it was called Children of the Corn Runaway. But yeah, it doesn't say when that movie was made even. But let's move on to the last film. that I've definitely not seen either. So this was also just called Children of the Corn, that came last year, 2020. Yeah, definitely. I didn't even know about this movie last year. Interesting. Well, this looks a little bit better again here. And what does it say? Was this like... Oh, interesting. This is a prequel to the first film. So it tells you the story, what happened before the first film. Okay, I need to see this. I really need to see this. Yeah, definitely. Okay, nice, good. I really need to get my hands on this film. I mean, I can quite safely say I can skip The Runaway and what was it called? Genesis. Yeah. And like I said, I think I've seen that remake of the first one, and I remember that being quite good, the 2009 film. But yeah, Genesis, probably a shit. And also The Runaway. But yeah, I really need to get my hands on. I hope it comes to Netflix someday. But now that I remember, hasn't there been any Children of the Corn movies on Netflix? Well, at least in Finland area, because it depends where you live, of course. So there's much more films available in, say, US region on Netflix than on Scandinavian region. That sucks that there's so many more in that area than here. But I don't think I've seen, maybe I've seen one or two Children of the Corn movies in the history of Netflix on here in Finland, because I've been subscriber to Netflix like from 2013, I think, or even 2012, when it pretty much first came here in to Finland. I've been a subscriber, yeah, so almost 10 years now, 9 years. Yeah, I hope that this newest film, I mean, it's so new that it was just released last year, so I hope that it will be on Netflix here in the near future. But if it's not, I think I need to get it in 4K or just Blu-ray. If it's available in 4K, of course I'm going to buy that movie. I'm pretty sure. But if not, I will get the Blu-ray version. But I would say I don't, I don't buy many movies nowadays, or I pretty much ever, I have not ever, I'm not a movie collector by any means. I just buy, I love box sets. And this was just perfect for me because I haven't seen any of the Children of Corn movies for so long. And this was like the best one, the best first 3 movies, and a nice book and poster. Just the perfect package for me. But yeah, I mean, I just need to see the latest film, last year's film. however I can get my hands on it, being it physical or just digitally streaming, like from Netflix or somewhere else. Anyway, this went quite long. This is one of my longest videos, or even the longest I've ever made, but I kind of saw this happening, that this will be a very long video actually, because the unboxing itself wasn't that long, but yeah, then I really wanted to talk about the film series, because yeah, like I said, I would say these are probably my favorite film adaptations of Stephen King novels. Of course, there are many other great film adaptations too, but yeah, I would say this is my favorite film adaptation series. Even though there are, among the films, there are shit films also, I'm pretty sure, like The Runaway and Genesis and The Fields of Terror, but I would say majority of the films are at least okay and decent. And yeah, some of them are just classics, like the first one is just awesome. And the second and third, what I remember, were very, very good films also. But anyway, this just goes on and on. So now it's time to wrap this up. And yeah, my next, I'm not sure, but I'm probably going to do some video before NHL releases. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do an NHL review just couple of days after the release. So definitely prepare for NHL review next week. I can promise. Yeah, next week. End of next week. Or the next weeks after that on Monday. But yeah, couple of days after the release, expect a review of NHL 20 Yeah, so excited again. I just can't wait to play it. Oh, still my most anticipated PS5 game. Period. Anyway, now wrap this up. So, see you on NHL review video, if not sooner, on me talking about something else. Anyway, bye now.